Guys, remember, if you're enjoying the episode, to comment Baba Booey.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Meeting Halfway with your hosts, LS Mark.
Yeah, you're LS Mark.
Veronica
Points to yourself,
Jelly.
yeah. And we might have possibly our most special guest of all.
The most special guest we've ever had, to grace this blue couch.
True.
It's-
Maybe the couch, yeah.
We have Scott the Waz.
Well, this was a fun podcast.
Bye. Wait, come back.
Wait, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just too depressed because my G4 show got canceled and everything.
Scott Falco.
That's like all I know about. I only know about Scott the Waz because of you guys.
Every time Scott would come into the goon cave, Sonny'd be like, wait, it's Scott the Waz.
Yeah, but he hated it when I called him Sonny Plays.
He's a hypocrite, that's
Fuck
why.
Sonny, dude. I heard that guy shits his diapers, dude. Fuck that guy.
It's true.
It is true. We've seen it firsthand.
Scott, well, I hear you do stuff online on the computer. What is
No.
that?
Yeah.
In an alternate reality, I would say that I do some YouTube videos of sorts. I don't know. They're what are those kind of videos where you have like an animated avatar talking about video games and stuff?
Oh, like what LS Mark does.
Yeah, kind of. I did model my show after him after I saw him.
Trendsetter of the century.
Yeah.
I saw him at a Sonic convention and I was like, fuck it. I see all the people he's pulling in. I got to get in on that action.
Scott, I want to ask you, when did you start animating?
I have no idea, like, time-wise. I just remember, like, one summer when I was in, like, high school, I went to, like, a summer arts camp, and they had a animation program that was with Macromedia Flash.
It was ancient.
Yeah, and they, like, taught us some of the basics. We did, like, the bouncing ball thing, but I remember, like, doing that class, and I was like, my drawings have come alive. Like, this is it. And I just like stuck with it since then. And I like just recently started using Toon Boom. I did stay with Macromedia Flash for like way too long.
Were you using like Flash 6?
Macromedia Flash 8, I think, was the one that I stayed with the longest. And then I forget, like, I think it went like Macromedia Flash, and then it was Adobe Flash, and then it was Adobe Animate. And now I think it's just Animate.
You use Toon Boom now, don't you?
I was gonna say,
Now I use Toon Boom.
How is that shift? Do you even
Tough.
like it?
I love Toon Boom, but it's like it's really confusing going from knowing like nothing but Flash, because like a lot of things that are really simple in Flash suddenly become like complicated in Toon Boom. Like Flash has like all the symbols that you can make, and so you can like do a run cycle and have it
Play automatically.
yeah, and then you can like
animate
tune it around and it'll loop.
Yeah.
There's no, as far as I can tell, like obviously I'm not the master class of Toon Boom yet. As far as I can tell, there's no way to like loop in Toon Boom. So you have to like kind of copy and paste frames.
The frames? No.
But you can kind of make a symbol out of it with like every layer can have its own peg. I think your dog is trying to get in, but
He just wants to suck your dick. Don't worry, Scott.
oh, okay. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Well, you know, I am a YouTuber. Everyone wants that action, I guess. But
True. Look at Sonny.
there's been a few passes. I'd like.
Is that why you don't come in Goon anymore? Is that what it is?
no. I'm just so busy with my YouTube and
I was gonna say, you upload pretty frequently, but you put like animated stuff, at least some animated stuff in all your videos. I tried doing that for a bit and it just got too got too much time.
It's definitely tough. It's definitely one of the reasons why I L plus ratio plus fall off every now and then. Because like I can't always be directly like I can't always hit the hot spot of like an upload.
Yeah.
Like admittedly I recently got like videos out on like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and Sonic Frontiers, and the only reason I could do that was because review copy came online from Nintendo and Sega. Definitely dashes eyes, sweats profusely.
You got it illegally?
So
Really?
Mark,
let's
Mark.
just
I can get it illegally. I got
Let's
sent
just
a
say,
code.
hypothetically, like, I don't know, sometimes there's like files that are posted online, and then I reported those files to Nintendo and Sega, and they rewarded me with a review copy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not.
But you had to make sure the files were like actually worth reporting, like it was legit. So you just had
Yeah,
to download
exactly.
it.
So I had to sit down. I had to record a little bit, but so that was the only reason that I got like a video set on those. But you know, obviously, I always get like I say I have my bad boy Switch because it's like a modded one that's already banned online. But
That's funny.
that's how I do like my big modded videos, and then I have my good boy Switch, which I actually purchase all of the fine Nintendo products on the Nintendo eShop, available now on your Nintendo Switch.
So can I ask you this? Can we like have this off the record? Everyone close your ears. I want to ask this just to Scott.
There we go.
So you made your video about Sonic Frontiers after not buying the game. Did you buy it afterwards?
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
I
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I did the Switch version, which was the leaked
Was it
one.
the shittier one?
It is the shittier one.
It's weird though, because the Switch version in handheld, for whatever reason, has less pop-ins than the PC version.
Someone recently also on the PC version was like, here you go, here's a mod that fixes all the pop-in. And they were like, really, how'd you fix it? And he was like, I just changed one of the like values.
Yeah, I have been wanting to try Sonic Frontiers mods too, because I also saw that like someone had done the Momentum mod, and now
It's
we're
really,
doing
Mark,
I mean,
yeah.
I cannot play the game without the momentum mod.
yeah, I've seen that, and it's just it looks so much fun.
Every
Which
time
my thought is how quickly they could mod this into the game.
Yeah,
How could
exactly.
they not
Like-
do this?
I think it's because Sega's just out of touch.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I like, because how could you add like light dashing and stuff and have Sonic stop afterwards?
Yeah, exactly. And
Like-
the mod fixes that. So once you like that, you just keep running.
keep going. I don't know why Sonic, who is synonymous with speed, they keep wanting to stop him.
Yeah, there's one bug with that mod where it completely fucks up your wall jump, so you can't wall jump. So I every time I have to get to like a mandatory wall jump part, I disable the mod. And every time I do that, I'm like, how did I play this whole game without this mod?
Yeah.
Like this sucks. It completely disrupts your flow to.
So-
every time you jump, you stop.
You think Sonic Frontier sucks, huh?
I am looking forward to the free DLC they're releasing next year.
Is it free?
Yeah.
What about the DLC now? Didn't you have to pay for that one?
What
For-
DLC?
Isn't there DLC to get
No, there was like
different
a-
shoes?
Oh, that was
you had to sign up
for
to a newsletter.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the Monster Hunter one was free, right? That was just like
Yeah,
a costume.
it was free.
And then I think there's a Santa one or something.
Santa one's coming out soon. Yeah.
How are you
Where
guys
we
keeping
have
up with this?
abs raining Sonic. Sexy Santa Sonic.
So which do you think is a better game? Pokemon or Sonic?
I mean, they're very different, so it's a little hard.
Yeah.
Which would you
fair.
prefer playing longer
I
or over and over?
personally have played Pokemon longer.
It's a longer game.
Yeah, it is a longer game, and it has
Better
like
game.
it has a lot more grinding that you can do.
Both are glitchy.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
asked.
no,
Both are glitchy.
Both are definitely not games
Frontiers.
that should be full
Don't
price.
even.
Sonic Frontiers isn't glitchy though. It's not that glitchy.
The camera's glitchy.
The camera is buggy,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not broken like
It's
Pokemon
not like
is.
Jigglypuff like flying off into the
Yeah,
distance.
yeah. It's definitely not broken in the same way that Pokemon. Like Pokemon is glitchy.
Okay.
That game is so glitchy.
Scott, I have to ask. Would you consider yourself a Pokemon fan?
You know, it's funny because I do, but I have this like stipulation online where everyone thinks that I hate Pokemon because I have said that I don't think it's perfect, and you can't do that.
Okay, what about Sonic now?
I also like Sonic a lot, but luckily, you know, actually, I have made like several Sonic videos, and I've never gotten that stipulation where people think that I hate Sonic. Most of the time, people will just be like, haha, yeah, the games suck. I love Sonic.
I think I first found you with your Sonic movie review, where I think you said you like thought it was like average, didn't you?
Yeah.
I remember I watched that review and I was like, the fuck is this guy now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this guy's not a Sonic fan. What does he know?
Yeah, that's-
Then I watched the movie myself and I was like, oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Would you say, which fandom would you say is worse, the Sonic fandom or the Pokemon fandom?
Oh, definitely Pokemon.
Yeah? I think it's the Sonic fandom.
Veronica, who is in neither of those
Yeah.
fandoms.
I grew up with Pokemon and I grew up with Sonic.
I don't think
What is after, if anything?
I'm a fan.
like I don't know, the Sonic fandom, they obviously love consuming shit sometimes, but like I haven't really seen the Sonic fandom, I guess, tear anyone apart, really. I mean, I know like I know they get mad at Aaron, you know, from Game Grumps all the time, but
He eggs them
Doesn't
on.
get mad.
yeah, like there's that, but I haven't seen them do like just recently, like I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail for my Pokemon video, but I did the like main rival character I did her in that like I think it's called the yandere trance, which is just like the hands on the cheek kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And I had people trying to cancel me over that.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
Because they're like, oh, he's creeping on. I think they said they're.
Don't show them that.
They look at Scott immediately. Scott the wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one right there.
Why? I don't understand.
Because
Joe, put that on screen.
boom.
Puts the Sonic Frontiers one on screen.
But yeah, they tried to cancel me over that because they were like, yeah, Scott's creeping on a I can't remember the name because a neurodivergent coded character.
The fuck are you on about?
And
Oh my god.
and they were like this child character. And one of my favorite things though is with that I did have multiple people comment on that thumbnail, and I keep making the joke whenever I've like streamed. If anyone in chat like is like, oh, Nimona's kind of cute, I'll be like, chat, don't you know she's 10, 8, 12, 14, or 16? Because like no one in my chat circle, like no one in the YouTube comments could agree on her age or anything. Like I kept getting like all these different numbers. Like, yeah, there wasn't anything not safe for work.
But also, who decides that she's neurodivergent?
Well, I recently saw a tweet that's been going around of everyone going like, look how fucking dumb this is, and it was some person with an Alha's profile picture being like, this character is minor coded. Any character, no matter like what, any girl character that's under like 5'7" in height is minor coded, and you're a pedophile if you like that.
What the fuck is minor coded? I don't understand what that means.
Coded, as far as I can tell, because I've never really researched it, because every time I see it, it's stupid. As far as I can tell, it just means like it's basically, this is my headcanon, but it's at least this headcanon is slightly based off of some
like
character.
it's like I see like character stuff and I go like, oh, that's something a neurodivergent person would do. Therefore,
That's
they're
fucking stupid.
coded. You know,
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's like I put that on the same like caliber as people making fan fictions of Harry Potter.
Well, it's
you know?
the same people. Like, you know what? I guess an example of the Sonic fandom being bad. I remember a while ago, some Japanese artist had drawn, what are they called? Gaijinkas, I think. Like when you draw human versions of characters. A Japanese artist had drawn Knuckles.
I saw that.
Yeah, and they drew him white. And then Twitter, of course, like English Twitter, on this Japanese artist started like harassing him and being like, he's black coded, like you can't do that. And like they also like Japanese artists don't know American memes at all. So people are posting like guns and like delete this and like, you know, like that kind of stuff. And the Japanese artist thought like he was being threatened, and so he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like, and he took like all the art down. I'm pretty sure that they like left Twitter too.
Yeah, but then that person, this is the best day on Twitter for me ever.
Oh.
The person who started all that got completely like dogpiled. The person who was like, he's black coded. Everyone was like, shut up. And they ended up deleting their Twitter. And I was like, their username looks really familiar. And then I went back in my tweets from like a year ago. And like a year before that, they tweeted something. They went in my reply section, my comment section, replying to my mutuals being like, y'all actually like LS Mark? What the fuck? He's a racist or something like that. With like, they were like tweets from like years ago. Like, I don't even think I was saying anything racist in them. I was thinking I was talking about JonTron or something like that. And then, the best thing, there's no winning on Twitter, I've learned. Like, because I would see people, because I would go like, well, this is the same person. They were like, you're actually like going in their replies looking for that. And they're replying to my mutuals. I'm getting that in my notifications tab.
See, I always found it really weird assigning a race to a cartoon animal.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is like, you can have a preferred one. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like,
to say
I
that
don't
other
care when
people are
draw like all those different like arts. Like,
if you want to draw Darwin from Gumball Black, I'm like, sure, do it.
do it
Like,
all.
yeah, if that's what you
See,
want.
I don't care about that. It's people getting upset about it. Is what
exactly.
I care. Yeah. Where it's like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to say that? You know? And if you don't like it, why don't you draw a version that you do like? I don't get it.
And like I've also seen stuff like that where people would say that like a character was coded, and then like even the creator would be like, no, that's not right. And they're like, well, whatever.
Well, we're the
they
fandom.
totally are.
They're supposed to cater to us.
It's like, do you know how hypocritical that is, though, right?
Yeah, every time you guys say coded, I just think of Kingdom Hearts Recoded.
Yep.
That's all I think of.
Yeah, I've only like recently learned of this term because of that.
This sucks. God, I hate Twitter.
It's just headcanon with a dumber name.
It's annoying. It's really weird too. I like I said, I lumped that in with the people who like write fan fictions of characters. where they like try to insert themselves into
Oh,
the
yeah.
characters. Like, I fucked Harry Potter and now we're married. Like my immortal, you know? Like
Oh yeah, Vampire Potter.
that is great. Okay, I gotta ask you this. So you're obviously an artist, you're an animator.
Yeah.
Have you ever made, other than CC, have you ever made any other OCs when you were like younger that you were like, that is my girlfriend or that is my boyfriend?
I don't actually think I ever did that. I did insert.
normal.
I did insert like my girlfriends at the time like into like some of my cartoons,
I did
but yeah, no, because I think I had actually watched anime when I was pretty young, so I have drawn myself with like anime characters when I was younger.
Same.
But yeah, I never like made up the girlfriend OC.
I made up a boyfriend OC. Dude is so lame. He was half lion, half human. his name was Hiku.
Oh,
He was cool, and his design was like totally ripped off from Orin High School Host Club.
oh, of course.
Dude, it was bad. It was bad, dude. So unoriginal.
I did a lot of my like early art I had like based super heavily around Mega Man Legends because
Dude, yes.
I just love that so much, and so like yeah, that was like my art style ripoff first case, I'd say.
By the way, I love your art style.
Oh well, thank you.
It translates so well. Like, oh god.
I feel like I've definitely gotten like a better handle on like a more style. I haven't thought that I've had a style like 5 years ago. I wouldn't say that I had a style. It was always just kind of like a hodgepodge. But I feel like I've gotten into more of a strive lately where people can see my stuff and be like, hey, this guy.
Dude, yeah, I know what you mean though. It took me forever to like have a style, and even then I draw the same character different all the time.
Yeah, no, like almost every time that I draw my mascot CC, she's like a little different.
Yep. You're like, I'm gonna add this, or I'm gonna use this line thickness instead.
Where did the green hair come from?
Well, the green hair is just because like I've recently been doing a lot of Splatoon stuff.
Oh, so it's like your little inkling guy.
yeah, it's the little like octoling hair. That's the only reason that it's green is because my mascot Cece, she originally started as like a Splatoon character.
Really?
Yeah, she was just a joke that I made in Splatoon 2 Side Assault, I think. I made a joke that like my character was Cyborg Chan, and she was like the cutest, even though like in that game, you know how everyone like super dresses up their character. I had a giant bulky robot helmet on her, a schoolgirl outfit, and then like giant bulky robot boots. So like it was just kind of like a subverting, I guess, the inkling status or whatever. And then when I started streaming more often, I used like the text to speech stuff, but I was like, oh, I don't want it to like just kind of be this floating disembodied head, but I didn't really have a character to like put to it. So I was like, oh, I just made a video of like, you know, that Cyborg Chan joke and a cyborg text to speech, voice. They kind of go together. So I like added her to my overlay and stuff. And then as time has gone on, I just like keep changing her. I definitely moved her away from Splatoon.
I don't see Splatoon when I see her now.
Yeah, because one of them was like, obviously, if I ever wanted to like sell merch of her, whatever, you can't really do that if they're a Splatoon character.
Yeah.
But the other one was because there was a lot of people that were trying to like take over my character.
The fuck?
Yeah, I had drawn some art of her butt, and people got mad at that because they were like, don't you know that every like Splatoon character ever is 14? And I'm like, she's a fucking robot and she's my OC. Like, what
do you mean?
What?
Yeah.
So like as soon as that, I was like, I don't want to deal with this stupidness. And then I like I took off the helmet, gave her the robot face, and like, you know, as time has gone on, I've just tweaked more and more. I'd actually like looked at one of my older designs of her about a month ago, and it's crazy like how much my art has changed.
Can we show like a comparison?
I'll be able to find it. I don't have it like on my phone right now or anything,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd definitely be able to find it for you.
There you go. Boom. Comparison.
Yeah, it is bad, that original design.
And is YouTube something you ever thought you'd want to do, or is that like what you want to keep doing for the rest of your life, or is this like
I definitely don't want to do YouTube for the rest of my life. I was actually just talking about it the other day with like the friends in Vegas. I felt bad because I always used to view myself as like a Newgrounders, and you know that like image of Dexter at his locker.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I have failed you. I always think of like that with me in the Newgrounds tank.
I have failed.
Yeah. Because like I loved Newgrounds, but like I just couldn't make a living off of that.
Yeah.
And you know that's not their fault or anything. Like Tom Fulp can't compete with fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
But so I moved to YouTube when you could animate on YouTube.
Like in 2013.
Yeah. And then when YouTube decided, hey, animators, fuck you, then I definitely like took a break from it, and I was working a lot of like part-time jobs. And it was like when Overwatch first came out, that was where I like got my resurgence, because I like just took a shot in the dark, and I did what I now do is like the side assault, where I would like mix animation, have like little animated skits, and also like kind of review an aspect of a video game. And that like really took off, but I like didn't even realize it at first. I was working as a dishwasher.
Oh wow.
At that time, and I like got an email during my break, and it was like, yeah, you got like $400 in your account. I'm like, what? Why? And I looked, and it was like from Google AdSense, and I was like, oh shit. And then I actually looked at my analytics, and I'm like, oh shit, like there's
so
money
humbling.
now.
Wow.
And then yeah, like I tried like making another one, and it kept going, and then I just kind of like went through that, and eventually got to a point where like it can obviously like finance me and keep me alive, which is good.
So aside from like YouTube, what are like some long-term goals you'd want to like achieve?
Eventually I would like to do the generic, you know, get my own like animated series going on. I still have these old characters of mine, Sig and Tessa. There's like a couple episodes that I've done with them online. Their designs have changed a lot too. I don't have any episodes of them with like their current designs or anything, but that was always like kind of my goal. I still have like sketchbooks and notebooks filled with like, this is how the episodes go. This is where the twist is, like you know, all that kind of stuff. I am actually planning on doing more work on that once I get more familiar with Toon Boom, because like Toon Boom has that like you can do character rigs in 2D. And
yeah.
That's what I'm like trying to learn right now. It's like, okay, once I can get like one of me and Cece, then I'll work on like a Sig and Tessa one, and you know, start trying to get another episode out.
Would you like release those episodes on Newgrounds and YouTube?
Yeah, it like whenever I've done a bigger animation, I have put it back on Newgrounds, but like I haven't done too many, I guess, standalone animations lately. I think what was the last one that I put on Newgrounds? It might have been like a little like 30-second short that I did with Bowser's Fury that was like coming out. I did like a little skit on that where the I can't remember all the Mario power-ups. Well, you know Bowsette,
yeah,
like the royal crown or whatever that was. It's like in the actual game, if like anyone other than Toadette grabs it, it only gives them 10 coins. So I just had like Mario throw it onto the giant Fury Bowser, thinking that it would turn her into like, you know, giant woman, but instead it just does 10 coins and then Bowser kills them. I think I put like that on Newgrounds, and I don't know my time. I think actually it might have been Super Mario Hiding. I like remade that, and I think I put that on Newgrounds. Pretty sure.
Oh.
It's been a while since I've uploaded Newgrounds. Yeah, no, it's such a nice site, and I hate that like it has this like stereotype that it's full of bullies when it's not.
It's really not. It's one of the most like supportive like communities of anything.
I know it has changed since Friday Night Funkin', but I've never really had that many bad experiences with it or anything.
Scott Falco, I have to ask: Friday Night Funkin' or BLM?
It's a TikTok of this little kid at school, and these clearly, like, these older kids who clearly fuck with this one kid walk up to him with a phone in his face, and they're like, Friday Night Funkin' or BLM? And the kid, like, raises his eyebrow and is like, why are you asking me this?
Let me find it. Wait, just real quick.
Yeah, because, like, I was just thinking it was, like, some other fan game. It's like, because I was like, they couldn't be talking about it.
Wait.
Friday Night Funkin' or Black History Month?
That's it. It wasn't
Yeah, if you would have said that, like I would have known what's going on. But
Yeah, we morphed that from Monica to ourselves.
Gotcha moment. Oh no. That's all right. I can't wait to be canceled.
No, don't worry.
I frequently said that I'm ready to be canceled because as soon as like we get the Scott Falco is over party, I'm gonna like release my apology video. I'm gonna have like fake tears going down my cheeks, and I'm gonna be like, I just want to address like the issues, and I'm gonna wipe them away and go like, I did it all.
That's right.
Yeah.
All me.
What are you gonna do? I'll keep uploading. And you know.
Who was that one person? There was one YouTuber that like released a fake apology. Not Sunny TM.
But I wasn't thinking of Sunny. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll never figure it out. There was one YouTuber that like released a fake apology, and the whole thing was like satirical. It was like fake.
Oh.
No, I don't know
I
that.
can't remember. Oh, whatever. Cut that out too.
Yeah,
But
cut out whatever you want.
play Sunny's apology video real quick.
No, don't play Sunny's apology. Sunny doesn't need more exposure.
Okay, put a little jigsaw in the corner.
No, we did that last episode. Already did that.
So,
Scott Falco, are you excited for Saw 10?
No.
have you ever seen any of the saws?
I've seen their trailers blasted everywhere on the internet and TV.
It's the first. Well, we said this before. First three, great. Other ones, shit. The newest one,
What? Saw 4 through 7 are shit, but I like them. They're fun. Veronica slept through all of them.
no, I didn't.
You slept through at least 2 of those.
I literally slept through 5, which I already seen before.
And 6.
Oh.
A little bit of 6.
Yeah, a little.
A little bit
Just a
of 6.
little.
I was bored.
Yeah.
It was not that fun.
But then there's Saw 9 starring Chris Rock.
Called the Spiral. Well, it's not called Saw 9. It's
Is it
called
Chris Rock?
Spiral.
It wasn't Chris Rock.
It is Chris Rock. It's
trying
Marty.
to-
It's Marty from Madagascar.
Oh yeah. Wait, Spiral? Are they trying to do like Ito shit?
It's
or-
like Spiral, the book of Saw.
Oh, okay.
So Saw is not in the entire movie. The little puppet isn't in the movie. It's like a copycat killer.
Yes.
Oh, that
Because literally Tobin Bell's Jigsaw dies in Saw 3, and they've made 7
And they made 7 other
sequels.
movies after, and now there's a 10th. But he's coming back, apparently.
Oh,
He is in
good.
almost all of them because they keep flashbacking to like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
That's
It's like
weird.
the last like 4 are like either copycat killers or his apprentices who he had previously hired. Who
That's
you didn't
every
know.
every movie's like, oh, this other guy was actually working for Saw.
was really there.
Yeah, they
Yes.
would reshoot like scenes from the previous movies where they would like pan over and the other character would be there.
And it's got the edits where it's like when it's a
Oh,
green
yeah.
filter and it shows them in the corner. You know, you've seen Puss in Boots, yeah?
The new one?
Not the new one, but the one.
The one from like 6 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know the part where Zach Galifianakis was like, "I was always there." It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
Please play Saw music like over that scene from Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
It's him turning around.
Put a green filter on it too.
Yeah.
Put a little Humpty Dumpty in the corner,
No,
doing the Jake the dog.
it has to be Puss in Boots Humpty Dumpty though. The freakish looking
Yeah,
one.
yeah, the egg.
Oh yeah.
But put him on a jigsaw tricycle.
What are you doing, you poor editor?
I'm sorry.
I have a big plane crashing down right now.
With explosions.
Yeah.
And then put little fireworks and da circus.
Circus act.
Bring-
Get him
every-
getting tortured by Jigsaw while he's doing circus after.
Literally every single person quoted that in school when that movie was coming out.
Oh my god, yeah.
Really?
Yes, everyone quoted
You were
that.
one of them, huh?
I was not one of
You
them.
totally were.
Yeah,
No.
he came to school with the circus afro.
Remember I watched Madagascar 3 in the cinemas and I was like, that was one of the best movies I think I've ever seen.
That sucks. Madagascar 2 is clearly the most superior Madagascar.
No, Madagascar 2 is the worst one.
Scott, you have to be our tiebreaker.
I don't remember most of the Madagascar.
It's when he goes back and he
To the
goes
past.
back to
To-
no to the lab again. He goes back to Africa and he's got the little paw and he's like, Alike, my son, Alike.
I
Cut that out.
don't remember the third
so.
one.
That's not okay.
That's what he says. That's his name. What do you mean?
You can't say it like that.
Why can't I say that's how he says it? Well, so I can't say that circus because that's Chris Rock's voice. Is that considered racist? What? Where's the line here?
I don't know. That's the issue. I don't know.
Don't worry, I know where you can find out. There's this cool site called twitter.com.
Yeah. Guys, can I do this and then just say the voice?
Yeah.
Then okay.
Get me canceled.
Yeah, just do that before like every video upload. Just be like, yeah, I was thinking of doing this voice.
I'm watching South Park, all of South Park, for an upcoming video that comes out this month, and there's so many times in the script where I'm trying to like talk about what happens in the episode, or like some of the titles have like words in them that I don't even know if I can say. So it's so many points where I'm like, I just have to stop the video and go like, guys, I don't know if I can say this, so I'm just gonna show the word on screen. And
Why
like,
can't you say it?
I don't know.
They say it in the thing.
Yeah, people don't like the thing.
Different
People
day
do
and
like the
age.
thing.
It also was different than it is.
That's fair,
It's like
that's
early
fair.
to
It's like I was watching like Simpsons the other day, and like there's like the one where like Principal Seymour like upsets women or something, and he like comes out on the stage with a dress, and like Nelson just points at me. He's like, "Ah, the principal's a tranny." Like,
they use gas so much as an insult in that show in like the mid 2000s.
oh yeah.
So like you cannot do that now. But there's like, okay, Joe, cut this out.
Yeah, get all the slurs out.
There's episodes with like cripple in the title, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I can't say that, you know.
Even if you're saying the title.
No, I don't think I can. I'm like,
Yeah, people will like take it out of context. It's stupid.
every video ends with me like ranking all the episode titles by like reading the titles out in order of like best
yeah.
worst. I'm like, what do I do at that point? I can't. I can't read it.
Like this one, season 6, episode 11.
You can
Yeah,
always like mumble it.
that's even worse.
Why is that worse?
Because at that point, it's like I know I'm doing something wrong, but I'm still doing it anyway.
Can't win.
I
can't win.
I love my dad. He's a swell guy, but like I do feel awkward because like sometimes he'll be talking about like a show or something, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I was like watching this show, and this black guy would do," and it's like you can't do that. Like,
Whispering it just makes
yeah,
it worse.
it makes it. There would be nothing wrong with saying that there was a black guy that did something, but like when you whisper it, it's like
One time Mark came over to my house and SpongeBob was on the TV. And my dad is like authentic ass Mexican. Like he was born in Mexico. He came over here, you know, he's born again Christian, classic machismo man. And he's like eating his dinner and we're just watching SpongeBob and it's like Patrick and SpongeBob just like twirling around. My dad looks at them and he goes, "What are they like, And I was like, "Dad, you can't say that." And he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "You never seen SpongeBob?" He's like, "Why
No.
is he pink?"
He said it was this show made by.
Bleep that out, by the way.
Yeah, you definitely bleep that out.
But yeah, no, my dad was just like pissed. He watched SpongeBob and was pissed. And I'm like, "Dad, I grew up with this. Like, I've watched, this isn't the first time you see me watch SpongeBob."
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
Being on Twitter like completely like made me delusional to the outside world. 'Cause I remember I went to get my haircut once. I told Veronica about this before. I went to get my haircut in Ireland, and Ireland is not a progressive place at all. So I was getting my haircut, and the hairdresser was like cutting my hair, and he turned around to this little kid sitting in the waiting room, and he was like, "You look like a fet." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like he can say that?" Dude, like my great aunt one day was talking about like one of her friends. She's like, "You know, she's going out with a," and then I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
oh man, like
it humbles
you know,
you, doesn't it?
what do you mean it humbles me?
a couple of weeks ago when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Twitter's gonna fucking die," I was just kind of sitting there like, "Good."
Dude, we
Dude,
both.
yep.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, I'm going over to Hive." I was like, "No."
I realized whenever Twitter is going to be deleted, I was like, I'm more happy about this
Yeah.
than like sad. I hope it goes away.
Yeah,
So,
that was the thing. Like everyone was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go make a Hive," and it's like, if Twitter dies. I'm not making it.
Yeah,
It's
so
I
like-
made a Hive and then I just deleted the app like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, Veronica made it, and I was like, oh, you fucking idiot, a hive, really?
I like
I thought it was so
two
funny
posts.
because like Twitter used to be really nice, but then Tumblr banned porn.
Yep.
And all of the porn artists came over to Twitter, and then everyone on Tumblr that got upset about the porn artists had nothing to get upset about, so they went over to Twitter instead of just having what they
Tumblr,
wanted.
being happy. Yeah.
And then of course they made Twitter a shit. Like,
Yeah, so I just realizing that made me just delete Twitter off my phone, and I was like, I'll be better off not having this at all.
Mark was like, I'm stressed out. This shit's annoying. And I was like, delete it off your phone. If you really need to go on Twitter, go on your computer.
Yeah, but then I had to upload a video yesterday, so I was like, fuck, you gotta re-download Twitter on my phone. I was either get out of bed and go to my computer, or like just tweet about it on my phone.
I use Twitter, like occasionally I'll like post to something, you know, post pictures of the dogs, or like I'll post like art that I've made, or art of like me and my friends or whatever. But I just use it for commissions. Commissions and just like Patreon or streaming or here's a new episode.
Yeah.
I don't really go and talk to people or have discussions with people or like arguments with anybody.
Yeah, I've stopped that.
yeah.
So what's the point? You know, you're not gonna win. No one's gonna see your side, and then at the end, someone gets mad at you.
Yeah, I always thought it was really weird too, because like I obviously upset a lot of people since I do opinion on video games and media. I always thought it was super weird because, like, not once in my entire internet history have I seen something that upset me and then I wanted to go pick fights with other people online. Like, that's never been me.
It's because you are a fulfilled human.
Like,
You are a fulfilled individual, you know?
because, like, even when, like, a video game, like, comes out and, like, I think it's weird, like, I'll obviously, like, make a video or something and I'll do that, but I never go and reply on the actual, like, media, like trailers and stuff. I tend to just keep everything of mine on my social media. So if you never want to see Scott Falco, you just don't go to his page and you don't have to fucking worry about that. But yeah, I don't understand. There's people that actually like follow me just to get mad.
Yeah.
And
Send
like,
it with Mark.
yeah. I'll never understand that. Like, why do you purposely want to upset yourself that way?
It's mostly because both of you guys put your opinions out there online. People don't like your opinions and they think it's their civic duty to tell you you're wrong.
I know a lot of people too, like, it sounds passive aggressive, but it is pretty true. A lot of people don't have like too much going on, and so they get locked into these medias, and that becomes their entire personality. So obviously, if you insult that brand of media or whatever, you're insulting them in their eyes. Which is
They take
silly.
it personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot where I heard it from, but I remember someone saying something that stuck with me that was like, it's like no happy person is sitting on Twitter for like 12 hours a day, or like sitting on Discord like all day. That is not a fulfilled person.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you are a fulfilled person. Both you guys, all three of us, we're fulfilled people who don't really need this to give us that fulfillment. So somebody getting angry online or trying to start an argument with somebody online, they clearly are not happy, but they clearly don't feel fulfilled. So they're trying to right a wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bizarre mentality, but it's like, I think because of COVID, that's what made everybody have this
it definitely
mentality.
got worse over the pandemic because everyone was just starved for attention, and then everyone was like, wait a minute, negative attention is attention. And then
Any
that just kinda
publicity is
rolled.
good publicity, quote unquote.
yeah, that, like, admittedly, my videos used to be a lot, like, I guess, meaner.
Yeah, mine too.
And like, since I've started being kind of like nicer in them, my views and stuff have gone down because
People love the drama.
Yeah, people love to come to my comment sections and argue. And like, now that I'm like doing stuff that doesn't really invoke as much argument, like the reason that the Pokemon one popped off was because I said I liked Pokemon this time, and the hot thing with this Pokemon title is to hate it because it's like buggy and stuff.
So everyone's getting mad at you.
Everyone comes in to like get, so it's like, even though I'm like being positive, people are like, I had people doing like these long paragraphs being like, how can you even like think of supporting this? It's like, man, I had fun in a video game, shut up.
It's the same with Mark, where people get mad at you because they say that you're so negative, and then you make something positive.
But then I say I like something and no one even like watches it. I made a whole video about it where I was like, am I too harsh on media? Because I feel like I am at some points. But then I'm like, people being like, does this guy ever like talk about anything he likes? And it's like, just because you don't watch it when I talk about something I like doesn't mean it doesn't exist, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like, that's the other thing too, is like, they'll watch like one video of yours, get upset about it, and then they're like, that's every video that he makes ever.
Yep.
And then they'll, like, if they ever see like you trending for whatever reason, they'll be like, I knew it. I knew he was bad or whatever. Like,
That's the thing, though. It's a lot of people like to generalize, and they generalize because it's just easier to come to a conclusion, or easier for them to get a resolution in their feelings, or being upset at someone. You know, you just generalize. What can you do? What can you do with a negative bitch?
I don't know. There's
You never heard of the Klondike bar?
no, we don't have that.
So fucking shit. I don't even like Klondike bars.
I don't either.
It's just like a little ice cream bar with like a hard chocolate.
I know what it is, but I never.
it's like
Oh,
bad.
I would have never seen the commercials for it. Why would I?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know a lot of
You were
things.
raised with American culture.
Not American
Listen to your
commercials.
accent.
Yeah,
Yeah. You intake a lot of American media.
nah.
You just gotta watch those YouTube videos.
I
where they
kind of
watch
grew up
commercials.
with much better Irish food and chocolate and sweets.
Dude, Irish food is like so bland.
Wait, is it?
Yes.
Oh,
There's not
wait,
enough
maybe-
salt. There's not enough seasoning.
She's
I've
just so
heard
used
that.
to
I mean, well,
chemicals
at the
in
Irish
food.
candy, and that was good.
No, their candy's good. Their chocolate's
Okay,
good.
so just like their regular food.
Just their food.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I thought you were gonna say that it was delicious. I was like, yeah, I like that cookie. But
No,
then you're like,
their
it's
chocolate's
bland.
great. The chocolate is great.
Oh, okay.
Our chocolate is shit. Irish chocolate, UK chocolate.
That's
really
the one
good.
thing I noticed whenever I came to America is that I want to eat sweets less and less when I'm in America, which is only a good thing.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
When we were in Ireland, dude, we would get stoned and then sit in the back room and then eat like a fuck ton of
We'd go to the
treats.
store and spend like 10 pints each like every night on like different
Jeez.
shit, which would get you a lot of stuff.
It really does. It really does, because everything's like 1p.
Oh,
Well, no, nothing is 1p. That's 1 pence. That's a penny.
Everything is 1p.
Everything is
1
1 pint.
1 pound. I don't know what they're fucking
Yeah,
money is.
we get like
Oh.
a big thing of chips, like a bunch of cookies and a bunch of like what else do we get? I will forget.
Doritos.
Doritos, like salsa, some chocolate.
So bad. So bad,
It was
dude.
pretty yummy. We were also high, so I felt like I
Yeah.
had to do
We
it.
would have to like
you don't have a choice.
You'd have to sneak into the back road in the dark, the literally pitch black
Oh,
dark.
what? Oh yeah, because like they don't have like a whole bunch of street lights.
There's no sidewalks.
I live in
Oh.
a field.
There's just fields.
Oh,
So we had to walk in the middle of the field in the middle of like of darkness.
Darkness.
Yeah, and then like the only light we have is like the lighter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blaze up and then go run back into the little back room and
I
eat all
prefer
the
that
snacks. It actually is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was cool walking around at night in Ireland.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I've only like been, I guess, a more like countryside area when I was like younger, but it definitely is different going to somewhere that doesn't have like a ton of light pollution.
You know, Scott, you should go on the Gooner trip, the Ireland Gooner trip
What's the Ireland? Well, I'm assuming it's a trip to Ireland, but I don't know.
with
like,
Gooners.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing it in May. If you could spin it,
And
I mean, I'll-
Cali Goff's gonna be
that
there.
little Kellen Goff, that big fat black Sunny TM.
Cut that out.
Why? That's what he is.
Well, that's what he is.
He's big and he's fat and he's black. What do you mean? You're gonna deny him that? Put a picture of Sunny. Put a picture of Sunny.
It's like
Just
questionable.
Just don't know what's okay anymore.
How many cut this outs do you normally have on these podcasts?
It's all from Veronica too.
That's not fair.
I'm able to watch my mouth.
What is the fucking point? Look, let's ask Sunny. Let's ask Sunny real quick. Let's call Sunny and ask him if that's A-okay. And if he says yes, we'll keep it in. See if he'll answer. He's probably taking a big shit right now.
Probably. That is what he likes to do. He also sends me pictures of dancing babies.
What do you mean?
That's his like way of saying hi.
Dancing babies.
Yeah, I feel bad because like we haven't gamed in a while.
That's okay. He's been doing good. He's been working out a lot more.
Oh, nice.
And like getting his home ready.
I need to fucking do that.
Honestly, me too.
Oh,
No answer.
No
I
answer.
still have like not fully recovered from like pandemic.
What? He just says what? Answer.
That's it. Answer quick.
Oh god. Sonny.
Yeah.
Sonny, if I said that big fat black Sonny TM, is that offensive?
No.
There you go.
Boom.
There you
It's
go,
on it.
Mark.
I'm not saying it is.
We're-
I'm just saying I don't know anymore.
We're recording an episode with Scott the Waz. Say hi.
It's me.
Why?
It's me, Scott the Waz. Hi, Sunny Plays.
Oh, like, fuck you.
See?
See, I said Scott should come on the Gooner Ireland trip, right? And I was like, with that little Kellen Goff and that big fat black Sonny TM. And Mark said, you can't say that. And I'm like, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not, Mark?
Yeah.
I don't know what people get upset at anymore.
I am big, I am fat, and I'm black.
That's what I said.
That's okay. Veronica has permission. That's fine.
That's all, Sonny.
Didn't call him the little white Kellen Goff.
Bye.
Well, now we can. Now we got it.
No, we call him
Yeah,
the
just-
Brian
He's
Fraser
not white.
there.
He's
Just
Jewish.
splice over. Just splice over Mark saying, "White Cullen Goff," and then just have that in place of what Veronica says.
No,
But like bass boost the white, so it's like white.
no, Kellen's a big Brian Freddy Fazbear.
That's
He
true.
is. Actually, Glam Rock Freddy is white.
A big orange Freddy. No, he's not. He's orange.
Glam Rock, I love Glam Rock Freddy. Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy is white.
White
Kellen, you
coated.
ever play?
Yeah, he's Kellen.
You ever not?
I said white
Did I say
coated.
Kellen?
He did say Kellen.
Scott, you ever play Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, I speedran Security Breach.
That's right. I forgot about
So you
that.
played the one with Kellen Goff.
Yeah, he's gonna be at level up too. I think.
Yeah, he is.
I'll see him. I'll get my my Freddy Fazbear signature. I guess.
You
Yeah.
should.
Tell him that we said hi.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Tom-
Well, actually, wait. Yeah, I think I was in a call with you guys. I think it was. Maybe it was Sunny's birthday, or like I think it was one of your guys' birthdays. I like stopped in, and I think Kellen was like in the call too.
Probably. Let's see if Kellen wants to go to dinner with us.
Oh, he lives here?
Yeah, he lives down the street from us.
Well, hot dog.
Hot diggity dog. What do you think? Hot diggity demon, go.
He's gay.
He's gay?
He came out yesterday.
He came out yesterday?
Yeah. At least, I don't know.
Oh.
Garrett-
The femboy drawing?
What?
He made a drawing where he's like, this is what I'm into, and it was a little picture of a femboy.
Oh.
Put it on screen so it doesn't
kn-
sound like I'm just being rude.
Well, maybe he's bi then, because I know he used to date a girl I know.
Yeah, well, he said he recently, like, came out.
Oh, okay.
What's this Twitter again?
Max G. Max Gallardi.
I think he's really talented in like
See?
that 3D animation.
There you go.
That's a
I
nice
guess.
bulge.
Guess he's bi then. Yeah, no, he made this.
Yeah,
little
that's
thing.
what I would say.
This is what I saw. See, look.
Where he crosses it out.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess he's gay or bi.
Yeah, that's
Wow, way
yeah.
to really just like presume, Mark.
I would assume bi, but I mean, if he's calling himself gay, then he's gay, obviously.
Or he just crossed out straight, so he's just a white male.
I got super upset when the Legend of Korra said that Korra was gay when she was clearly bi.
I never watched Legend of Korra. I only heard bad things about it.
Yeah, it's not
and
good.
I heard it wasn't very good, and then she just runs away to Shadow Realm.
Was it made by the same creator? Sammy loves Legend of Korra.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, yeah, talking about Korra in there.
Sammy is gay.
It sounded like a zombie in Minecraft outside the door.
Sammy has a girlfriend. Her name is Mimi's.
Oh,
This is true. Look, Joe, put this on screen. I'll show you. I'll send it to him when he's editing the video. Where is it? It's Sammy and her girlfriend, dude. Wait, that's Wench and some
and
dog.
some dog.
Where is it? Here it is. Look.
Aw.
Girlfriend? Huh? Is that your girlfriend?
Aw.
Is that your girlfriend? Huh? Yeah? That's your girlfriend?
She's like, damn
So
right it
protective.
is. Like she hooked her hand.
Aw.
That's her little girlfriend.
What a cute couple.
That little Mimi's.
every time we go back to Veronica's parents and take the dogs, that one always comes and immediately starts biting Sammy's leg.
Oh,
Gets mad at saying like, where have you been? Where have you been?
you cheating on me?
Dude, and she's so, and then she gets like really jealous. If you give
Aw.
Sammy attention, she starts biting Sammy's ankles, getting mad at her for like not paying attention to her. It's kind of like Mark and Wench.
Yeah.
Mark bites Wench's little ankle. And doesn't pay attention to him.
Yeah. No, the whole lunch my little sidekick. He always follows me around.
That little Wench like sitting on your lap.
Anytime I walk like anywhere, he's always like following right behind me, like like in Sonic 2. He's still
That little Wench.
Yeah.
If you would rate that Wench from 1 to 5 clue bucks.
From what?
1 to 5 clue bucks. What would you rate Wench?
Which is 5 V-Bucks.
V-Bucks?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Scott, if Fortnite asked you to make a Scott
Wait,
Falco
did this stop
skin.
recording?
No.
I
you
would
sure?
not do it.
Look, it's literally in the bottom left.
Oh, okay.
You would not have a Fortnite skin made of you?
No,
Why?
Mr. Beast is.
Yeah. And?
I don't know what it is. I'm just not a huge fan of like me. Well, because like I'm the dumb idiot that like made his username his legal name.
Oh.
So
His
it's
second name was Falco?
yeah. My last
That's-
name is actually
that's
Falco.
That's pretty sick,
That's a cool
honestly.
segment.
Yeah.
But like, so it's like it's harder for me to disassociate sometimes because like obviously when people are like, "Man, I fucking hate Scott Falco," I'm like, they mean the channel, not the person.
Oh, tear comes down.
Yeah, and like actually Makeship, when they approached me, they wanted me to make a little Scott Falco plushie. I'm like, I don't want fucking people owning me. Like, no. So I actually had to argue with them to like get
Do
them
a
to do
CC?
CC. Yeah.
Really?
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
because like, well, I mean, like they weren't like mean about it or anything, but like they were like, "Are you sure we can't talk you into like doing like your avatar or something?" I'm like, "Yeah,
I think you're. Did you meet your goal? Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Although I was terrible about advertising it because I'm just weird about merch for some reason.
I really had to learn fucking like how to market whenever I was doing that makeshift thing. So I was like, because I think whenever I did it, you had to sell 400, and then they changed it to 200. Like right after.
Yeah.
But I was like, how the fuck am I gonna sell 400 of these? And then by the time I sold like 230, they were like, oh, don't worry, you only have to sell 200. And I was like, great.
Cool.
But yeah, it was like every fucking day I was like trying to advertise, but not in a way where it's like buy it. I'd always just like post about the plush, like a meme or something like that, or do a stream where like it's in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I saw a lot of people do. It's like I did one video that had like a 10-second intro where it looked like one of the like Smash Bros unlocks where it just did the like bing.
Yeah.
And then I did like one stream where it was like spinning in the corner because like you know, they give you the turnaround. And I was going to put it in another video, but when I was gonna upload that video, I was like, oh, the campaign ends today. I probably shouldn't like put it in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it for a bit. I didn't reach my goal because I just like during March just went on a hiatus. So I just like abandoned everything. I just didn't try. But for the first like couple days, I got like 70 people buying it, and then I made like a little like Krusty Krab like da 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 da. I did that, but with like the little wench plush, and like I think I have the prototype, but the design was really good because the plush would come
they
off,
are nice.
or the wench would come off.
that is cool.
I'll show you. It's in our living room.
I got YouTube's plush coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
So I messaged them. I was like, hey, I want to know if I could contact you guys by making a figure, and they were like, we emailed you months ago and you never got back to us. And I was like, oh, cool, even better. So they were like, we want to do a plush first. So they made a little plush, and they made a little detachable Timmy Turner like magic wand.
Nice.
But then I was like, I want a little accessory, because in the background of all my videos I have like little mice like on a shelf.
Yeah, for your series, right?
Yeah. But it started off as just like something I put in the background of videos. I was just getting ready. Not kidding.
Getting really close to be like available on this day.
No, so I was like, yeah, I want to make a little accessory for the plush of like a little tiny version of that mouse. And they were like, well, why don't we just make a separate plush for your mouse character? And I was like, even better. So I can show you. Come on, really good.
Peeking again, huh? Okay, I have to use the restroom.
Go use the bathroom.
I have to go this way.
Yeah, we can do that in like 15 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, no, I want a YouTube's figure though. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I think
not even for like to sell, just to have one myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. The only reason that I actually did the plush is because I just wanted one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, this is the one they made for me.
Oh, nice.
They did the hair better than makeshift, where it's like actually 3D.
Yeah, that is cool.
And they made one for my little mice character, which came out well. I'm more excited about selling this one, even though it will not sell as well because.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I always hate it when people are like, you know, there's only a few of them, but they'll be like, Scott, when are you going to do more Sig and Tessa? It's like, when I fucking get money for it. It's like, I know if I work on that, I'm not going to make any money from ad revenue.
Yeah, no, I'm not making any of the money back for my thing unless I sell like some merch. But even then, I'm not even going to break even. I think I've spent like 50 grand.
Yeah, oh, jeez.
Or at least I will have spent around 50 by the time it's all done. But I'm like, I have the disposable income, so I would rather do this now than want to do it like 20 years from now when maybe I don't have the income, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm hoping for. Like when I do actually wind up moving out of Michigan and I like get into what I would assume would be like kind of a forever place, that's when I would want to like start kind of pumping money into like OC animation.
Yeah. I'm trying to like, right now I'm just in like a stage of like, I want to do whatever I want. So right now I'm also working on like a pitch for a graphic novel.
Oh, nice.
Just because I had a friend who recently got picked up for a couple, and they sent me their pitch Bible, and I was like, well, I want to try this. Might as well. So I've been putting together that, right, like literally just whatever like I think is cool. I'm like, oh, I'll try. Like, what's the harm in it? The worst that they'll say is no. Yeah,
that's like one of the things I hate about YouTube is I'll try a sort of new format of a video. Like obviously the main ones that people know me from are Side of Salt. And earlier this year, I had done a video about like a Super Mario Odyssey speedrun.
Yeah.
But with like a Luigi mod and also like kind of a difficulty mod. And I spent a lot of time on that. It was actually supposed to come out last year, but like stuff kept happening. And when I like finally got it out, I did the whole video in like a Luigi voice, and I did like all these like story things and like little animations. You can cross if you want, or floss.
Sorry.
Can't do that.
I didn't want to interrupt. Can you put this
But yeah, I'd done like
sorry,
little
sorry.
animations where it was Luigi telling a story to Mario to try and win over Daisy. Like that was the thing at the end, and I was super proud of that video. And then of course like it comes out on YouTube and it like barely compares to like all the side assaults I spent a day on or something. And it's like, oh
Yeah, I have that too sometimes where I'll make a video where I'm like, this is a really personal video that I like a lot, but then it won't do as well. But I'm still like, I think last year, around this time last year, I uploaded one about like different nostalgic things that like evoke like a creepy feeling, you know. And it's not my usual stuff.
Like liminal spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I touch on that, but it's mostly like things from my childhood that like thinking back on is like creepy, you know. But I think it only got like 150K. Right, it has right now, which to me is like, yeah, it's nowhere near as much as my other videos, but I'm still like 150,000 people like watch me sit and talk about like
that's
childhood
still pretty
stuff.
cool.
Yeah. So I try to look at it like that. At least that wench is crying.
Yeah.
With that in mind, what's something that you grew up with that really, really spooked you?
I know there's that episode of Hey Arnold. I think it's the one where they're on the bus, and there's like that brief scene where they think about themselves in the future, and then there's like Grandpa, like it pans over, and like I forget what else happens in that area. I just remember there's like a zombie grandpa who's just like, "What did I tell you, short man?" And he has like that like kind of demonic filter. And he like starts laughing, and then his jaw breaks off.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, what is that?"
Dude, the Donkey Kong Country game over.
Oh yeah,
That's what's scary. I'm still like really, really upset by that.
I always thought it was weird when people were like, "Oh yeah, the piano and the eel from Mario 64 scare me." I always thought they were cool.
I never thought that.
You know what
either.
scared me? The piano tune that plays after the title screen of Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was one of your things in the video.
Yeah.
It was like that eerie, like it was like menu, right? The menu.
It was like the
thing.
menu after like the big grandiose like logo like thing plays. It like slowly like drifts off into this like like one piano like note like playing at a time,
jeez.
and it's like slowly like veering off into space. And that always creeped me out as a kid. Should we let him in?
You want to let the little wench in?
Yeah, for like the last little bit of the podcast. let
Okay.
I mean, he is one.
Go on, Scott. Let him in.
What did Kellen say?
Kellen
What?
said sure.
Nice. Don't let the rest in.
Yeah, just the wench. Come here, wench.
Do it.
Come here, Winko. Here you go, buddy.
See, he's chilling. Guys, Wench is in the room. Can we make him make a noise?
He
Hold
was
on.
just whining. I don't know if it would pick up.
Will you make a noise?
Oh, he's shivering.
Do it.
There you go. You get the tiny little.
There we,
gonna get
there we go. No, that
ASMR.
definitely that would definitely pick up.
My little
There you go.
wench.
We got Wench struggling to breathe.
Yeah.
Give him a kiss.
There we go.
Good little wench.
Whatever his tongue licking is gonna pick up too.
Here you go, buddy.
You want to go over there?
He doesn't like it. He flops over, sucks his cock.
That's the dream.
How do you feel? Like he's sucking his cock right now in front of you. How do you feel?
I'm used to it.
Fair. Fair.
Like I said, I'm a YouTuber with numbers. I've very rarely had like people recognize me, but I don't really put my face out there too much.
I had someone recognize me once at a college open day where it was like our schools were going to see like if we wanted to end up going to that college. It was in like Belfast or something, and our school was like walking in a straight line, and another school was coming in the opposite direction in a straight line. And as I was walking by, someone on this side was like, "Are you LS Mark?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, cool." And then we just kept walking.
I've had someone notice me at like a diner.
Oh, really?
before, but this was like before. This is when I only had like 5,000 people
That's the thing,
following
too.
me
Yeah,
on like
I never
Instagram.
I never showed my face at that point too. It's weird. Yeah.
Very weird. Yeah.
You ever been recognized?
The
M&M's guy.
a few times.
Oh, yeah, the M&M's
Yeah,
guy.
there was
Mr.
the
M&M store.
But that's because you were making Scott Falco branded M&Ms.
The other time that I had gotten recognized was I was getting a sandwich from a Jimmy John's, and I was like ordering my sandwich, and then the guy's just like, "Your name or like your voice sounds familiar," and I was like, I do YouTube, and he's like, are you Scott Falco? And I was like, yeah.
I'd be terrified of doing that.
Yeah,
in case it was wrong. In case I was like, are you this person? And like just based off the voice, and they were like, no.
But if it's wrong, who cares?
Like I'm working at Subway. Whenever I was working there, someone came up and I was like, I swear I could like recognize this guy. And then they came up to order the sandwich and they were like, hello, my name is Markiplier, and I'll have
Yeah.
yeah. And I was
That
like, wait,
sucks.
could that be Markiplier?
Could that really be FNAF reviewer Markiplier?
But yeah, like after I had said it was me, he was like, "Oh, I'm a huge fan of yours," and he was like ranting for a while. And I was just like,
Can I have a
"Cool,
sandwich?"
yeah." I literally said that, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
He's like gripping your sandwich.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, "Oh,
spits in your
my
sandwich.
turkey Tom, please."
Yeah, your turkey tom sub. Little wench, would you eat a turkey tom sub? No. I know.
And like a couple of times that I've been to conventions, people have recognized me even if I like wasn't on a panel or anything. I actually got like super scared one time because I think it was at PAX East. I had just like said that I was there, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just kind of like at the tabletop area. It's like if anyone wants to stop by and like say hi." I had like little CC stickers that I was like giving out.
Yeah.
And like this like big group of people showed up, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
"Oh, I am." Not like I don't have the accommodations for this, and so I was like kind of awkwardly walking around PAX East with like a trail of people following me. I'm like, I'm just trying to find somewhere to like, you know, sit and talk with these people. And eventually we like got upstairs, and one of them was like, "Oh, Scott, just sit here." And they grabbed like one of the chairs off from the side, put it in like the middle of like one of the up rooms. So I was just sitting on a chair
In the middle?
with like a bunch of people like surrounded, and I'm like, I don't know how to handle this.
That's so awkward.
Because yeah, that's like, even though I'm a YouTuber, I actually hate being like the center of attention. I never like that many eyes on me and only me. It just feels
Uncomfortable
weird.
or
Like I can
unnatural.
deal with it on a stream because it's a computer or whatever. But yeah, like in person, I just can't deal with that kind of thing. So it's just like, yay.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be able to do like a panel or anything like that at a convention. It'd be weird.
It's kind of scary. Like I've only done one, but yeah, like I didn't really have a plan, and I didn't expect many people to show up. So like, I had the room like pretty full, and I was just like sitting there behind the table, like and I like opened up my laptop. I'm like, this is how I animate, and I just like brought up one of my cartoons and like started talking about like some animation principles, like overshooting and stuff. And then I was like, all right, who wants to ask questions? And then everyone just did a bunch of Q&A stuff, which was kind of nice. I already told you about like the guy that like, you know, tried to show off that Bowser clip.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess like probably like one of the most humbling moments was there was this one girl that like came up, and she was really shy, and you know, it was like a signature session. So she was like, "Oh, like, could you sign this?" And I was like, "Sure." And she was like with her group of friends, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, she really loves your work, all that stuff." I was like, "You inspired her to like draw." I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool." I was like, "Could I see like something that you drew?" And like she showed me some of her sketches, and they were really nice. And then I was like, "Do you like want a picture together or something?" And her like eyes lit up, and she's like, "Really?" I'm like, yeah, like I'm just a sweaty potato man. Like you don't, like there's nothing special going on here. I did find it funny though, because every time I took a photo with any of the fans, I always made like this kind of face. And there's like the security, I guess. I don't know, like someone to just kind of like keep the line moving. She kept making this like cringy face every time I did, like just like every time I made that face, and I even like started saying like, "I'm sorry," like every time I made this.
It grossed her out.
Yeah, I mean, with
Or
like,
turned her on. You'll never know.
I don't think she would have made that expression if she was turned on.
You never know.
Well, Yomacon's security girl, if it turns you on, just hit me up on scottfalco.twitter.com. Wait,
You
that's
hear
not
that?
it.
Oh,
Isn't it twitter.com/whatever?
yeah, /scottfalco.com.
I don't have open DMs,
Not-
so oops.
It's twitter.com/SawFalco.
.org.
.org.
.tv.
.twitch.tv.
.twitch.tv.
.Mr. Beast. Fan story.
/Wenchtopia.
Yeah.
Winchable.
And you have to put that space in there between Winch and Topia.
Yeah. Aw. Joe, put that URL on the screen so everyone can.
I mean, someone buy it.
Somebody go on GoDaddy and buy that.
It would be impossible to buy it. This is .com.org.
./.tv.
Buy whatever you can that's like close enough to that.
And then sell it to us for half the price.
I think I showed off too much sexual charisma there, so I can humble it though. I can quickly tell the story of how a girl dumped me because I chose to play Smash Bros over fuck her.
No way. That is the fucking Chad move.
She wasn't worth it, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was like basically I had just gone to a convention with my girlfriend at the time, and like I don't get to see like because who the fuck lives in Michigan, right? Like
Yeah.
no one lives there. I don't get to see people in person a whole lot. So like we were at a convention and obviously we had like drinks and stuff. And late in the night, she was like, "Oh come on, let's go back to the hotel room and everything." I'm like, "No, there's so many people here, and we're gonna play Smash Bros. We're gonna do like the Smash Bros. Drinking game." And she like got super pissy then, and she like kept trying to get me to go back. And eventually I was like, "Look, I'll come back in like an hour or so." And of course, like when I did, she was like all huffy, and she was like, "This relationship isn't working out. It's like you like choose everything else over me." And that was literally like the first instance that I like chosen something.
But even then, it's like, yeah, pick a time, pick a place.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just
like-
because you want it doesn't mean you can have it.
It's like I can win at video games. I can't win at sex.
Also, if she wouldn't smash with you, then how could you smash
Yeah, exactly.
her? Ding, ding, ding.
Like that's
Get
how
wrecked.
you turn on Scott Falco is the Smash Brothers skills.
You'll have to get rid of all 3 slots in order to win the big pot
If you
of
don't
Smash.
3-0 me, I am not removing my underoos.
One stock removes 1 article of clothing.
You'll have to beat my Mega Man though, and he's quite good. I'll have you know.
Is that who you main?
I love Mega Man.
I usually main Peach, Duck Hunt, and
I've never seen you play Peach
I
ever.
played Beach.
Well, she's a girl gamer after all.
Yeah, Duck Hunt, Beach, Lucario, Diddy Kong.
Diddy
I'm
Kong's
missing
fun.
one. Toon
No
Link.
Piranha Plant?
Oh yeah, Piranha Plant's my main.
It's a lot of means. I don't think
I don't really main like I have played Mega Man the most, but a lot of the time when I play Smash, I have like stupid mods on that turn like
the character's different.
Yeah, it turns like Wario into the grandma from Coco. And every time he gets back, she goes, "No music."
That's great.
But like
I want to see that.
yeah, like when I do play, so I'm always like just cycling through whatever characters that to like show it off on stream. And then of course like I'll be playing these characters I played like once, and then of course someone comes in with their like 900 hours of Joker and like you know has to style on the streamer.
I only ever play the characters that I like. Like I'm only like, oh, plus it's only Sonic. It's
Yeah, he only plays the Sonic and Mario or
Yeah,
Dr.
that's
Mario.
how like most of
No, I
mine
never
like
played
Well, you play
Mario.
Mario, right?
The one-
With the American hat.
the ones I
yeah.
played most, like Mega Man's probably the most. Then probably a lot of Young Link, Diddy, and Sephiroth and Sora.
I have
when it
not
came
played
out.
a Sora yet.
Sora's fun.
Literally cried when Sora came out.
I cried when it
I
came
have
out.
not played it.
It was so beautiful. What a beautiful. Oh,
Literally though, she
No,
won
that really was like a nice trailer. I did think it was going to be Dark Souls when like they had the intro, but yeah.
how could it have been Dark Souls?
No, like admittedly, I thought it was going to be Dark Souls, and I was confused by it.
Oh.
But it was just because like it was just the way that like the fire came out. It looked exactly like the bonfires from like Dark Souls.
Oh, I see.
And he like reached in, and it looked like he grabbed a sword. And I'm like
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
It should have been
Blade.
Jonesy.
Honestly, if it was Jonesy over Sora, I wouldn't be as upset.
Literally, the day Sora came out, Sonny was like, Veronica, wake up, wake up. And then Veronica's like, what the fuck do you want, Sonny? I'm trying to fucking sleep. And he's like, Sora just was in Smash Bros. She's like, oh, like right after like being so
Watched
rude
her
to
start
him.
crying. Oh,
I think the most I had ever popped off was when Mega Man was announced for Smash. But like I wasn't a streamer or anything back then, so it's always just gonna be this like locked away Scott Falco moment that no
core
one will
memory.
ever see.
that's
I remember
okay.
when,
That's for you.
Because yeah, I normally don't like. I'm not really the excitable type. I don't tend to pop
You don't
off of
scream when
trailers.
you're playing game at
Yeah,
high moments.
I mean, like I'll get upset when I'm bad at speedrunning and stuff, but
Like that one incel that cried when the Star Wars movie came out.
Whenever Smash 4 was coming out, I would check a lot of websites, and I was like a dumb kid. So it would be like, yeah, Smash 4 is going to have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy,
Oh,
Silver,
yeah.
Shadow, Dr. Eggman. I was like, whoa, this game's going to fucking rule. And me and my friends at school would talk about how cool it's going to be to have like a million characters
Yeah.
that came out with just Sonic, and I was like, what the fuck?
I had been waiting. I've been waiting for Sora to come out in Smash like all my life.
I've always wanted him, but yeah, I didn't think it was going to be possible because I know that like Disney had such a stranglehold over him, and I know like Square even had to fight to get him in like World of Final Fantasy, and like you can't even get him anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Like there is the little like Chibi Sora DLC that you can get, but I don't think it's on the shop anymore.
Stop holding that wench. He looks like he's looking around for an exit strategy. Mark is holding that wench at his like by his neck up into the air.
Oh, I'm not. What?
That was such a delay.
Yeah.
Oh, little wench.
It's okay, URC.
Alright, so Scott, yeah.
So now that you have a moment alone with the wench, is there anything you want to ask him?
Yeah, before we lock him away forever.
Oh,
Looks up at you.
Wench, you good?
Wench, are you good?
He looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Shivers.
fucking podcast to end.
When the fuck will this podcast end so I can go pee?
Well,
We already
wench.
peed. Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the wench's turn. I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Guys, thanks for watching possibly the most special episode of Meeting Halfway
One of the
yet.
most spectacular episodes we've ever had on this little blue couch. And look, even the wench is here.
He's smiling.
That's true.
Thank you, Scott, for coming by and joining our little podcast. Everybody go sub
Don't.
on YouTube and on Twitch. And go
Don't.
follow
Scott
him.
the Waz.
Scott the Waz. No, Scott
that one, yeah,
Falco. Scott Falco.
And remember to like, comment,
And
Like,
subscribe.
comment,
and subscribe, and follow, and rate on Spotify, and rate on Apple.
And rate on Raid Shadow Legends. And that sucks.
Yeah, give us 5 stars on Spotify.
And smiles.
I don't know what that does, but apparently, I don't.
I have no idea how Spotify
Algorithm.
works. But yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
a safe bet that algorithm is in factor.
If you want this wench to survive, if you want this wench to keep living, then you will give us 5
Get
stars.
mad at
No, he literally is gripping him.
Oh, I'm gripping him with love, though. Mm. I keep trying to kiss him, and he's getting mad.
Yeah, he's gonna bite that face. You can hear his jaw snapping.
He's like a hungry hippos.
All right. So long.